So a lot of people ask me, if they're trying to book in a reading, and I'll say, do you want a psychic reading or do you want a mediumship reading? And a lot of people, you'd be surprised how many people will say, I don't know the difference. What's the difference? And so that's what this video is about. So you have psychic readings and you have mediumship readings. Somebody will advertise themselves sometimes as a psychic medium, and maybe that just means that they do both. But it's really important to kind of know the difference so you know where the information is coming from. So the psychic information, somebody who's doing a psychic reading is sitting there and picking into your energy. So they're picking up things from your energy, the physical person sat in front of them. And they might tell you things about your past, about your present, about your future sometimes. They can just pick things up that are going on for you that are in your energy. Sometimes they can pick things up on the people that you surround yourself with through your energy. They can sometimes pick up on your aura and decipher, what kind of mood you're in and things like that. And I think to a certain extent, not I think, I know, to a certain extent, we are all psychic. We all pick up on the energy of people around us. It's just that a lot of the time we don't realize that that's what we're doing. And sometimes that somebody's in a bad mood, or that they're in a really good mood, or that they're hiding something, or that maybe they're lying about something or coloring the truth about something. We just have this intuition. It's that psychic energy that we're picking up on. And then a medium is not picking up on your energy. They're picking up on the energy or the consciousness of somebody who's in spirit. So somebody who is not physically sat in front of them. The consciousness of that spirit is in the room, but not physically there. And so they are not picking up on past, present, future of you or anything to do with you. The medium is picking up on the information to do with the person in spirit. And so they're going to bring through evidence from that person. The person in spirit is trying to say, I'm here, I'm still here. Tell my person I'm still here, I'm still around them. And because they know what kind of comfort that will bring to the person who's still here on earth. And so they're giving the medium information on them. This is my evidence. This was my job. This is who I am to the person. This is a shared memory we have. These are all reasons that that person will know that you're talking to me and that they'll believe that I'm still here. And then sometimes you will get a nice message from the person in spirit. Usually you go through your evidence of, this is definitely proof that that person's here. Now they want to give you a message that you can take and understand and hold that message in the knowing that your person is there. This isn't just some random message that I've made up, And so it's important to know the difference between the two, because sometimes as a medium, sometimes you can accidentally slip into psychic information. And if you don't have that discipline, you won't realize that you've done that. And so it is important, because if you are going for a reading, if you want to go for a reading and say, I really want to hear off of my granddad who just passed, we were really close and I want to hear from him and make sure that he's definitely still there. I want to hear that evidence. You might get the evidence, which is great. You might get the really good evidence, but then the medium might accidentally slip into psychic information, and they might say, "Oh, your grandfather's telling me that he wants you to do this or he wants you to do that," when actually the spirit will never tell you what to do. They might make it clear that they're around and that they can see what's going on, but they're not going to tell you what to do. And so sometimes you might come away from a medium saying, my grandfather wants me to take this job or quit my job or whatever it might be, when that's not how it works. Your grandfather is not going to tell you what to do. Your grandfather is going to say, I'm here and I'm supporting you from this side as I can see what's going on in your job or what's going on for you in your life. But they're not going to tell you what to do. So it is important to kind of know the difference there. So that's the difference between psychic and medium. A psychic is picking up on your energy. A medium is picking up on the energy or consciousness of somebody in spirit.